Hey guys, Mark Murray here from GuitarGuts.com to show you a couple of tips for setting up a basic pedal board. The first thing you're going to want to do is figure out what kind of board you want. So there's all kinds of different designs out there. There's a million options. This one here is a SoCal pedal boards. They're great guys, great company. Has a lot of really cool features and they're very affordable too. They have rubber feet on the bottom, a nice handle on top, holes drilled through all over the place so that you can kind of hide all your cables. Very lightweight. It's an independent artist out of California, so I love what they're doing. By the way, I painted this. If anybody wants a cool custom pedal board through them, hit me up and I'll arrange it, and I can even paint it for you too. I got the Bumblebee style Van Halen paint job on it. Next thing, step 2, I would say would be to figure out what kind of pedals that you want, and you want to sometimes leave a little bit extra space on there so that as you get new pedals, you don't have to remove other things that you like. You know, kind of think about the future, think about how many pedals you're going to want and leave some extra space. The truth is a pedal board's never really done, but for now, I think I'm pretty close. I think I got enough pedals that I don't really desire too much else right now. And if I really wanted to, I could squeeze one more in here, maybe even 2. It's pretty spaced out. Step 3 is figuring out really how to make them sit on your board. So I use Velcro. These are all Velcroed on. You could buy rolls of Velcro online, super cheap, a few bucks for a big roll. My rolls are starting to get quite small. They started out a lot bigger than this, but they last for years. I bought this probably like 10 years ago, and I've redone my pedal board a few times. Once it's on the back of your pedals, I like to cover almost the whole pedal so they really stick on there. I'm going to add some more. I've just made this this order here, so I'm going to add some more under these pedals and make them stick even better. I haven't added any to the whammy yet. So I like Velcro. Other people use other things. Now when you go to wire it, that's one of the things that you're going to have to think about is the order that you're going to wire your pedal board. You don't just put the pedals in any wiring order you want, because if you put your delays first and then your effects closer to the amp, you get a weird issue where if you turn off your effects, the delayed guitar tone won't continue to use those effects. Also, when you're doing certain things, like it's always good to go directly into your tuner so that if you have pitch shifting effects, they're not going to throw your tuner off. Also, EQ style effects like an equalizer or a wah, you want to put all those kinds of things before the delay. So there's kind of an order. The order I'm going to go in here is I'm going to plug the guitar into the tuner, then into the harmonizer, then into the whammy, all the way around into the wah. Then I'm going to come around to the phaser, the chorus, and then the 2 delays and out to the amp. For years I would buy cheap cables. I would make my own cables sometimes, and it's not worth it. In the long run, these things start, especially when you have this many pedals, if you have an issue, it's hard to find them. I finally got the Boss pedal board cable solderless custom kit. So I'm going to be making custom length cables for all these. They can be 90-degree or straight connector, 24 karat gold. Comes with enough to do, I think, 12 pedals, way more than I need. A little screwdriver, it's all solderless. It's supposed to be really easy, so I'm going to be wiring that up. I recommend getting one of these kits. It's way better than having mismatched cables, and I see the price on some cables. Little patch cables like that are 25 bucks sometimes. It's with the right angles, it's expensive, and I mean, this isn't cheap either. It's $150, but with 24 feet of cable, it can do 12 pedals. You could take them apart later, make new ones, and the connectors never go bad. So this could last you forever. Also, the connectors are not bulky. The piece that goes sticking out of the pedal in between, you can get your pedals real close to each other because it's only, I think, 1 centimeter distance right there. So that's very nice. When it comes to powering your pedal board, what I like to do is you can get one of those little power bricks. Those are great, but I always like to run some type of electrical strip with a switch out to my pedal board. Again, I got Velcro on it, and I mount mine right to the side. So anytime I need power with like a cell phone or anything else, it's right there. And also, these little cables for the adapters are very flimsy and weak. You don't want that running across the stage or anything like that. If you step on that too many times, that's going to break down. So I like to have them plugged into one of these. For this pedal board setup, everything's going to get powered off my tuner. It's got a little jumper set up on it. I'll show you that in a second. But the whammy has its own power. I believe it's a 12 volt power where everything else here is 9. So I'm going to add another power AC adapter here. And if you notice what I did, because I've had problems where, since I have mine mounted on the side, I've had these adapters. It actually happened to me last night when I was testing out my new whammy. They start to slip out and they get loose, and you're looking around, your power's not working, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. It's because this thing slipped out a little bit. And then finally, it takes a couple minutes to figure out what's going on because there's so much going on here. So what I do is I take some black electrical tape and I wrap it around here a couple times. And actually I take the power cable and I put a small loop. See, there's like a loop coming up. So there's no stress right here on this. It's nice and round. And I tape it to itself and then tape it to the electrical outlet like that. So I'll show you how I do that with this one right now. Maybe go around twice. It doesn't need to be like crazy, you know. I like to stop it on the inside. I'm a little OCD, so I stop the tape on the inside, cut it in here. So that way you don't have an exposed, you know, edge of the tape. It's probably overkill, but might as well do it. Take a couple extra seconds and do that. And then I take my tape again and run it this way. Just wrap it right around the whole electrical strip. And again, and the tape on the back side. With electrical tape too, there's a little tip. You stretch it out a little extra and cut it and let it sit because it stretches. So now it's going to retract a tiny bit. And then now we'll put it on. That's why sometimes electrical tape starts to peel back, is because it's stretched out still. So. Alright, so now we got that mounted on. And what I do is, here the AC adapter is going to plug into that one. Right here is the spot for a jumper cable. There's a few different ones you can get out there on the market. Some have a 90-degree connector at the top. Some have a straight connector at the top. I just got this new one with a 90-degree connector, so you can get your pedals a little closer if you need to. And also it has a little more space in between. It's about 1 foot, whereas the other straight-on connector one is about 6 inches apart. This one also can be, it's made by On Stage. It also can be just jumped straight off the AC adapter, but I like that this thing has like a little regulator in it, so I'm going to use this. And basically just go around and you plug that in there, and then you plug this into your next pedal. So you could daisy chain all these and get all your power from one AC adapter. Since this pedal board has all these cool little holes, you could even route this under another pedal. Alright, and now that I'm gonna go ahead and make all my custom connectors, all my cables, take out all these old cheap ones, get rid of all the crap, put in all new good stuff, and you'll never have an issue with your pedal board ever. If you do it once, do it right, you'll never have to do it again. I'm going to go ahead and do this now, but I'm going to put that in a separate video. So check out my channel, and I'm going to have a do-it-yourself kind of review, show you how this works, because I've never even done this before, so I'm going to do it with you guys. So I'll put a link to that right here, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching this video on how to wire your pedal board. If you enjoyed it, comment down there and give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Rock on. Follow me on Instagram @GuitarGuts.